Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Hello, Libra, first quarter. Quiet anticipation. That's what I was feeling. Hello, Hierophant. Patience. It's all coming. Just feel this grandfatherly energy coming off of this. Just telling us to wait. Take a breath. Patience is a virtue. And slow it down. All good things come in time. The best seeds need to be sown. The best fruits take a while to produce. All right, Hierophant. Just hello, Moon. The transitions. Don't mind me. I've been eaten alive by bugs the last couple of days. It's been very humid, very wet, very rainy. We have citronella burning today. Burning some candles. I think we need to light a candle, actually, under this moon in our dark night of the soul. To light a candle and sit in quiet and peace and meditate and focus. Put all of our thoughts and feelings into this pool that is reflecting or reflected in the moon. Being our own best company and visualizing what the next chapter will bring. Whether we're in the next chapter or not, getting ourselves ready for it. Mentally preparing, taking those notes. Hello, Queen. Queen of Pentacles is riding the Two of Pentacles, racing over the waters and through the night. She's coming to this light source. She's coming to this beacon. She's being called by it. The last couple of messages, we were preparing our lighthouse, getting ourselves ready, igniting that beacon. And what it brings, what it draws in, it's going to take a little time. She's only got those two little wheels. She's racing as fast as she can, but we've got to sit here and we've got to be patient. She's coming. Queen of Pentacles is coming. That security, that stability, that comfort of knowing that all is provided for, that steady ease and breath of life. When the parts get just a little bit lighter and a little bit easier, and you feel more grounded, those moments, they're coming into us as we are reflecting them outwards. Focusing and being steady in the middle of the storm. We know where we're going and we know what we're doing, and we're not going to be turned. Our head isn't going to turn. We might glance an eye to see what people are doing, as she is. Oh, we're not going to turn our head. We're not going to be deterred by the nonsense or the external of too muchness. Knight of Swords. We're holding our sword, well prepared, ready to draw. Whenever it goes down, wherever it goes down, wherever it is we're going next when it's time to take flight, or whatever is dropping in on us. We're barely going to turn our head. We might glance an eye. However, it's not going to take us off of our path. Victory is ours. This will lead us to victory. Keeping that mental focus, keeping the emotional waters steady and stable, grounding and rooting. Make a home in your heart. The home is where the heart is the expression, but I'm hearing to make a home out of your heart. What goes into those four corners, those four chambers? Okay. I thought you were coming. I thought you were coming, but you didn't. I was very focused on what I was doing. It seemed like you were coming along, but I guess not. I feel like we're saying that a lot right now. Are we? We're saying that a lot right now. Oh, hey, I thought you were coming along. Oh, no, okay. Still looking ahead. Barely turned an eye. Not gonna crane our neck to see who's above us or below us. I was gonna say in front or behind. It doesn't matter if they're above, below, to the left, or to the right. We're not craning our neck to see what somebody else is doing because we're moving, we're driving, we're focusing. It just reminded me of driving in the car yesterday with my kid. She's like, she's gonna be 16 in a couple of years here. She's like, can I get a motorcycle? She saw a motorcycle on the side of the road. Meanwhile, there's like this car that is like awkwardly parked on the side of the road, and there's doors opening, and there's this other like vehicle that's already parked over here. So I'm trying to like narrowly navigate through these things, and she's like, look at this. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen a motorcycle before, sweetheart. You want a motorcycle? It sounds great. That sounds great. Let's save up for one. You got to get a license. You know how to drive that thing. But I'm focused on the road. I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm acknowledging it. And it even came back to me later that night when I was coming home from work. I saw a small girl on a small but full on like bike driving alongside of me for like a good hunk of time on my travels home. And this girl just reminded me so much of my daughter. I'm like, oh man, yep, I can see it. I can see my tiny little mini me rocking a motorcycle. And it came back. It came back. That idea, that thought, that sentiment, even though I couldn't be present in the moment that she needed and wanted me to be present in that moment, I had to focus on the road then. But later, when it was quieter, calmer, I was still on the road, but I still got the message. The message still came through. So if you are delivering or receiving messages and you didn't quite get it because you were too focused, don't panic, don't worry, don't stress about it. It'll come back. It'll come back. Focus on the road. We got places to go and things to do. I'm just gonna like anxiety check this. Okay, we still have microphone. Okay. I was thinking I should charge it last night, and I didn't. Was I well prepared this trip? Hopefully. Hopefully I was prepared enough. Hopefully we still had enough battery left to get us going. Hopefully we still got enough gas in the tank. I don't know. We're moving. We're already on the road, sweetheart. We got things to navigate. We're trying not to run people over. Trying to figure out what this guy's doing over here. Oh, he's opening the door for his lady. That's a nice gentleman. What a kind thing to do. People don't do that anymore. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to gentlemen? Became uncool. Nine of Cups. Whatever happened to gentlemen? The Nine of Cups comes out. Here. They're all at this party. They all went to the same party, really. One party. They're all in one bar. They gathered. Or they are gathering. I wanted that. Sounds creepy. All the gentlemen are gathered all in one room. Sounds creepy. I don't think I want to go. But they're gentlemen, don't care. The cleaner they are, the more up to something I think that they are. I am sus of the dirtiest and the cleanest. Okay? Always on guard. Always on guard. The dirtiest and the cleanest reputations are the ones to avoid like the plague. The ones who wear a couple of battle scars, a couple of battle wounds, the ones who have a couple of bad rumors going on about them, those are the ones that I find to be the most genuine of humans. The ones who really just are trying their best. And you can see that because it's the most honest. The dirtiest, the cleanest, they're not any different from the ones who wear their battle scars. They don't hide them and they don't a word. I want to think of the reverse, but I can only come in forwards. I can't come in from the back end of this thought, and it's driving me a little bit crazy. But like the unwashed, I'm like seeing and feeling like unwashed wounds when I'm thinking about the dirtiest of people, like the unclean, like they're covered in like scabs and like open sores from like cuts that they have inflicted on themselves or been inflicted on them, like old wounds and things, but they were never properly cared for, and that's why they're festering, rotting, stinking, doing bad things and stuff. And then there's the two clean, which is just sus. There's no way. Like you were hiding something. Like underneath that full suit, there is just like a body of scars. I don't know. I don't trust that neither. But give me a good old German dueling scar in the face. That is attractive. I get it. I understand why that was a look. I really do. It makes you look tough. Sometimes. Sometimes it makes you look tough. It's got to be in the right place, though. I've known some people with face scars. Three of Pentacles. We're just looking for that happy, healthy balance. I don't need somebody who thinks that they are way above me in prestige. And I don't need somebody who is way below me looking on me like I'm, lording over them. What I want, what we want, what we're looking for is that unit, that team, that group of individuals who are bringing different things to the table, but in an easy, steady, balanced way, structured, prepared to build and grow and move forward together as a team. The team. One more time. Anxiety trip. Okay, we're fine. Dinosaur pile up. Anxiety trip. Okay, we're good. Yeah, sketching out the plans, foreseeing the future, and laying the groundwork and the foundations, getting that structure built. We don't need the best of the best or the highest of the high, the richest of the rich to stop, look, and pay attention to us. All we need to do is build a structure. Oh, that's good. You see how this, like, they're standing over this fireplace and the door and like the and it's low because it's a fireplace. But I'm seeing this fireplace like a door. Like the highest of the high has to crouch, bend over, get down on their knees even to crawl to get through this door kind of thing. Like they have to humble themselves to even walk into this temple, whereas the unwashed are coming here to get clean because this is a full service, institution. We serve all here, but the goal and the point is to get us all on an even playing field and on the same team, functioning towards the same thing. You don't have to have the same stuff, but you have to have the same will to see that balance in the world around us, to see that justice. And it's not highly political. I just feel like saying that. It's not highly political. Yes, the King of Wands, just like Batman, swooped down on top of the Queen of Pentacles. It felt very, very Batman-esque too, the vigilante. Maybe not necessarily loved by all, but a protector of the night nonetheless. Okay, Bruce Wayne. All right. We just summoned Batman, and now I'm just kind of like floored and in a very inner child state of like awe and wonder, as if like as if Batman just pulled up in his Batmobile right now, and I'm just like, oh, no way, really? This is so cool. Is anybody seeing this? This is Batman. That's Batman. That's Batman there. That sounds cool. I'm in. Okay, maybe I'll get in that car because he's both. He wears his scars and he does something with them. The character, he takes it out. Like he takes out his anger and his frustration and his like internal pain, but he directs it towards justice and helping other people who need it. Looking out. Good looking out. Through the stormy weathers. Good Charlotte, motivation, proclamation. Okay. Through the stormy weathers, we motivate each other. We keep each other keen to what is going on out on the sea, on the weather. We're waiting and anticipating. We're being told it's okay, be patient, things are coming. But we're so ready and so very much on the move ourselves. Like ships passing in the night, we will catch each other. We'll meet in that space, in that place. There is a foundation being built. And usually when I say the word foundation, I think about a house's foundation, like a building foundation. But now I'm seeing like an organization foundation that is being built. This is a much larger collaboration. Again, with that common goal of helping people, with the passion and drive and desire to bring the pentacles to all. We're tired of seeing the have-nots in the world. We want to see somebody have and do with what they have. That's what's important. I don't want to just give to anybody. I want to give to somebody who's going to do with it. You can give a man a fish or teach a man to fish, but is that man going to fish for the entire neighborhood or only himself? Should you give him a fishing pole or a net? And what is his desire? What is his drive with this learned knowledge? Is this something to feed himself? Or is this something that is going to feed his community, feed his environment? What is he going to do with that, with those like leftover fish parts? Is he going to turn them into fertilizer? Is he going to dispose of them properly? How is he going to use everything given? Those are the things that are being considered. Those are the things that are being mapped out and figured. I see, feel, hear challenges and disruption, but I think that's just outside of the walls and unnecessary noise from those who don't want to see the world get better, the ones who are gaining from the world being in the state that it is, from your world being in the state that it is. It's to great advantage to plenty of demons out there for the world to stay in misery and for everywhere you look to be suffering. However, we're not participating with that ironclad focus, goals, momentum, growth and progress, and plenty, oh, plenty of patience and riding out those waves. Keep going, kids. I think it's all coming together. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, you're aligning yourself with the proper people, places, and things. And the rest is just falling off. They're getting blocked and walled out at this point. It's a protective barrier to keep that sacred space holy and to keep your idea pure while you're still working on it, while you're still pulling it together. But pull it together you will. Summer's not over yet. We're still well underway. There's plenty of time for growth, progression, connection, movement, and establishment. Good luck out there, kids. We'll see you next time.